This is Honky Talkin with your host, Tyler Lance Walker Gill. Brought to you in front of a live audience at Louisville's own Whirling Tiger. And now, folks, a man that doesn't know whether to check his ass or scratch his watch, Tyler Lance Walker Gill.
Ladies and gentlemen, the peach of Preston Highway, Mr. Tyler Lance Walker Gill.
That was actually pretty accurate. I got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. You guys are my spotlight people. Well, I won't be much when you get through with me, tits to dick. Well, I'm a losing weight and a turning mighty pale. That's what the people at home want to see. And it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Well, I thought the day I met you, you were meek as a lamb. Good job. Just to kind of fit my dreams and plans. Now the place we're living takes the wind from the sails, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Get it, it's the Whirling Tiger. Well, I won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm losing weight and a turning mighty quick. And it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honky Talkin! Yeah! That's for me! Yeah! I get so excited at the beginning of the show, and then I sweat for the rest of it. Guys, welcome to the show. Do I have sounds? Yeah, fuck yeah, I do. How's it going, people? This is a crazy crowd tonight. Wow. Listen. Oh my God. Thank you. Wow. Guys. Jeez. Pay no mind to the applause sign. Guys, welcome to Honky Talkin. How's it going? Do we have any first-timers in the crowd? Yes, plenty. It's mostly just the band. It's your first time over here. Well, welcome to your new favorite thing. Just kidding, we'll never see you again. I know that to be a fact. It's been 8 days since our last show. I feel like I'm at a meeting when I'm saying that. It's been 8 days. It feels like it's been a month since our last show. Was anyone here last week for the hot dog extraordinaire explosion? It was fucking gross, wasn't it? Yeah. I truly hated it. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Let's give a shout out to our spotlight guy. Spotlight guy, what's your name? Say again? Dane. Dane? Like Dane Cook. You're named after Dane Cook. Dane after Dane Cook, all right. Good work. You did a good job. Tits to dick, you nailed it. Give it up for DJ McKinley, more on the ones and twos. Ben, how was your long week without the show?
It was a long 8 days.
I know, you missed me, didn't you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen you since then.
Yeah, we saw each other. That's fine. You don't have to miss me. Give it up for Matt on the camera back there. Matt doesn't have a microphone for a reason. Okay, in case you are new here, I'm talking to basically you now. Everyone else knows what's going on. Do you feel weird about that? Okay, good. I don't give a shit either way. So what we do every week is this is the Tuesday show. We have two acts on the show. It's usually a traveling act and a local act. That's exactly what we have this week. It's a free show. Congratulations. And you're welcome. But now that you're here, I'm going to rob you guys of all your money. And by that I mean, I'm going to ask you for tips for the band. That's how the bands are going to get paid. We got a band coming all the way from Atlanta in a very weird bus. And that's an expensive trip. So, keep that in mind. Be very generous. I'm going to come around in a very cool hat. You'll see the hat before you see me. And that'll be the time when I shake you down for money. Don't worry if you don't have cash. You can Venmo my ass. And that will be a joke that you'll see later as well. Okay, guys, tonight we have an incredible show for you, mainly because I'm here, and I always am here, and I kind of make the show. I make it what it is. Thank you. Guys, I'm never going to get on with that. No, they're happy. Oh my God. That's plenty of that. We also have some great guests on the show tonight. Our local act tonight is the queen of the Louisville Open Mic Night. That's what I've given her the moniker of. We have Katie Didit and the Blue Gill. Hell yeah. And our touring act this evening comes all the way from Atlanta, aka ATL. You guys know? Pretty cool to say it that way. Give it up for Sunset Honor Unit. Horror Unit is, you know, my penis, that's what I call it. Alright, we're going to get to these bands shortly, but we have some regular announcements. First, of course, the Tyler Lance Roller Grill is open. Yeah. And this week's dogs are brought to you once again by the Chief of Hot Dog Police here at Honky Talkin, Mr. Mark Evans. Give it up for Mark. That's funny. No, that's good. That one whistle was more than enough, honestly. So, you guys were here last week as well. Some of you said you were. Let me explain what we did last week. It was our Labor Day special. We had a hot dog eating contest. It was the biggest hot dog event of the year, truly. Literally the grossest thing we've ever done. You ate how many vegan dogs?
Vegan dog, 5, I think 2.5 minutes. Or no, I had 3 minutes left.
So in 7 minutes you had 5 vegan dogs.
Yeah.
What was your shit like the next day, if you don't mind?
I could have done so.
Slippery, I'm sure. Just a smooth one. Well, it was really gross. We also watched Joey Chestnut defeat Kobayashi. It was pretty amazing. 83 hot dogs. Now, we did our own hot dog eating competition. Our winner ate 9 hot dogs, which we're not sponsored by Oscar Mayer. We do have Oscar Mayer wieners on the grill tonight, though.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, I know. You're right. We have 2 different size wiener on the grill tonight, so ladies, whatever you like. So yeah, it was pretty disgusting watching everyone eat hot dogs, but at the same time, I was pretty aroused the whole time. So, you know, can't wait till next year. All right, the beer and bourbon special is still on. $2 Busch beer, $4 Jim Beam shots. Who in the crowd's taking us up on that? One guy. Accidentally hit the pool. 15-second sound. We don't get any money for that Busch beer, so I don't give a shit. It's fine. It's just, now you know. Cheap beers. As always, I'll remind you guys to follow us on the socials. Look us up on YouTube. We post these full episodes. Look us up on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. We don't know how to go live on TikTok. We're going to figure it out. I don't know. We're a couple old men just fucking poking at an iPhone. We don't know what's going on. If you're on the Facebook, speaking of old men, and you want to follow us there, look up Honky Talkin with a 0 in the honky, because you can't say honky on Facebook. Everyone knows that, because I say it every week. Okay, quick update on the GoFundMe. A lot of you might not know about that. Here, let me fix that. Here we go. We've reached... I mean, we're basically there. We've got $225 of our $7,000 goal. And the goal is we want to get a billboard in town. So, you know, if you have a rich auntie, go ahead and send her a link to this GoFundMe. It's a fundraiser, because that's what it used to be when I was a kid. I don't know when they changed that, but it's a fundraiser. So, you know, pay attention to this. Spend some money on us. It's great. $225, we can almost buy a banner already. We're already close. And let me break it down. We don't need 7K. We need some K.
But we want 7.
We want 7, because then we can get a really nice billboard, like in the airport. Yeah. But with like $500, we can get one like by the taco spot on Preston. So even that will be fine. We'll take anything we can get. All right, guys, are we ready for our first act tonight? Too fucking bad. I gotta read some ads for you. We'll get them up here in just a second. All right, you friggin' buttholes. This portion of tonight's show is brought to you by our longest-standing sponsor, the Miss Elizabeth to my macho man Randy Savage. Give it up for Matthew Mead. You guys are like, who the fuck is that? I'll tell you. The true Honky Talkaholics already know. Matthew's a coworker of mine who gives me $20 to do an ad on the show every week. That's how much they cost. It's a good deal. If anyone wants to do an ad on the show, just throwing that out there. Although he's actually never seen this show. In fact, he's not a fan of anything I do around town. He was bummed to see me this week because he was hoping I would choke on a hot dog and die last week. You know. Maybe someday. Matthew wants me to remind you folks about the Honky Talkin Billboard GoFundMe, which, that's very sweet of Matthew to put that in his ad. I wasn't expecting that. He says, I know your crowd of ignorant rednecks doesn't have much money to give, but if they can spare a little of their Marlboro and Busch Light budget, it'll go a long way to putting your fat, ugly face on a sign that troubled teens will immediately vandalize with a bunch of spray-painted dicks. He makes some good points.
He
Thanks,
told
man.
me that he wasn't giving you money anymore and he really wanted you to stop.
You know what? He gave me so much money at the beginning that now I do the ads for free against his
And
will.
I told him we would never stop.
I'm never going to stop. And, you know, I don't want to tell the crowd that, so keep that between you and me. All right, guys, are we ready for our first act tonight? Let's bring them on up here. They're going to go ahead and get ready for us. That's Sunset Honor Unit. Come on up. Ready, I'm going to read another ad, and this one's a real one that was paid for today. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the show tonight is brought to you by the Louisville chapter of the John Restivo Fan Club. Give it up! John's back there on the drums. He didn't know we were going to do an ad about it. Reminding you that John Restivo is the only choice when it comes to hiring a studio drummer, a tour manager, a riolata purveyor. I had to look that up. It's a Sicilian dish, sausage bread. Sounds delicious. We'll talk about it. Professional road dog, or just someone who can match you blunt for blunt. John Restivo may be Atlanta's golden son, but he's Louisville's favorite nephew. Wow, John, you got some fans around here, buddy. Give it up for John. You do seem like a real sweet guy, so
I'm touched.
I'm excited to get you on my creepy, nasty couch here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, they came all the way from Atlanta to be here on this very night, and they just came here for this. So give it up for Sunset Honor Unit.
Your secret safe with me. I will tell the soul. I bite my tongue, 'cause I can't say what I know.
Thank you so much. We are a Sunset Honor Unit. We're not a horror unit, at least not yet. We're gonna get there. But for now, we're Sunset Honor Unit all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. We're very happy to be here with you tonight. We're just gonna keep it rolling because we're gonna do some talking later. So this next one is called Blair Village Pond.
Since you left me, well, I can't go on. 'Cause love is swell, but a tough step, hard to withdraw. So when you ask me, where have I gone? Well, I sold my heart to Blair Village Pond. Well, it wasn't much though, not worth the trouble. What I gave in a trade, they sell for trouble. The sunshine, now good as gone. Lost in the heat at the village pond. Yes, I got desperate, so I went thrifting. I sold our dreams, our love, without resisting. So when you ask me, where have I gone? Well, I sold my heart to Blair Village Pond. So I sit here, the shelf is rusting. Still I'm convinced that I'll be back in all my love swing. Wipe the dust off and I'll do as done. Soon I'll be free from Blair Village Pond. I got desperate, so I went thrifty. I sold our dreams, our love, with the desperate. So when you ask me, where have I gone? I sold my heart to Blair Village Pond. Yes, if you ask me, soon I'll be gone. Please set me free from Blair Village Pond.
Thanks, y'all. Jake's gonna hop on the steel. We're gonna do some more songs. How do you fix a broken heart? How do you expect to restore? See, I don't care about this weather thing. Yeah, I trust a lot, smart of me. But I don't think you really understand. You make me feel alone. So tell me, how do you fix a broken heart? How do you fix your broken heart? How do you expect to just depart? No fashion tricks, no all west. I'm already feeling so underdepressed. And I don't think that really getting away would make me feel alone. So tell me, how do you fix a broken heart? Darling, how do you fix a broken heart? Drew, are you okay? Doctor, how do you perform emotional CPR? You gotta help me. See, I won't never find no place to rest in when I'm stuck feeling so never clandestine. And I don't think I can even get a rest in this state of behold. So tell me, how do you fix a broken heart? How do you fix a broken heart? Thanks, y'all. Let's see. I wrote this next song on the floor of the funky old bus that's outside. The bus is giving it a little too much credit for what it is, but you'll see it on the street later. But I was on the way from Detroit to Louisville with this guy right here. I passed the street sign about Oklahoma and Fairdale. And I didn't realize until today that that's pretty much Louisville. So this song's called Oklahoma. I wish we could go back to what we were before. It's awful hard to see the same way now. Caught lost and so uncomposed. I wanna know what y'all are talking about. Yeah, out in Oklahoma, sing fair day. I thought about you all alone. I thought you were there all alone. On the distant lights, on the silver silence. I want it all for the time. Oh, run around, hiding out like an operative. Yeah, I'm forever over my song. Born to hear a voice, if you stand it down in the way of town, I can't see it coming. Girl, I'm you see the light at the edge house away. Cool. This next song is called Blue Lights. It's about it's about getting into legal trouble as a young man and being thrown into a fugue state of paranoia for many years to come. Yeah, still there. We got pulled over today on the way here.
Yeah, we did.
Dude was nice. He was right by Bowling Green, but that heart was slamming.
Chilling out.
I wanted to drive around. I head out on the town, and all I see are blue lights. 6 Crown Vics and a GMC posted up like a mausoleum. And I thought I knew how to do right. I just wanted to drive around to see just what I could find, and all I ever see are blue lights. See, they're the ones I fear instead, steady and blasting that infrared. But I'll freeze right up for the blue light. Blue lights, blue lights, blue lights, blue lights. Blue lights, blue lights, blue lights, blue lights. And I'm certain where I stand, and I won't take a reprimand. And all I ever see are blue lights. At Creswell, my Eli said, the gazelle don't run with the lion. So I never, ever go near true blue. Because I see them when I sleep. I swear they're still out on the beat. And I was still young enough to think he was just being rude. So cut to Eli on that floor. We gotta serve out all 24. In a penitentiary store down in Redacted. And with that bar hung up like a bounty, they sent my ass over to county. And I got hauled away on all that action. And when we gone and posted bond, leaving town with Ariane. And who flags us down with those same blue lights? And this guy said, we know there's stuff in the car. And we said, sir, we just left discharge. And I don't think you know what you're looking for. Woo, woo, woo. Blue lights, blue lights, blue lights, blue lights. Blue lights, blue lights, blue lights, blue lights. I am certain where I stand. I won't take no reprimand. All I ever see are those blue lights. Jay, take it for a walk real quick. I'm not my friend. So years I may live, long as I got breath to give. I won't ever steer near those blue lights, 'cause they might see me drawing breath. I'm scared they'll take all that I've got left. I just so often part of all the time. So I won't listen, I won't learn, I won't wait till I get burned. Oh, forever having a shitty faith in those blue lights, blue lights, blue lights, blue lights, blue lights. Blue lights, blue lights, blue lights, blue lights. And I don't think it's by mistake. No, I think blue lights are made that way. 'Cause whoever feels safe around those blue lights, tell me how you do it, oh, do you ever feel safe around those blue lights? Yeah, I saw the lights, I saw the lights inside my home and inside of my mind. And what they took from me, I'll never be quite right. They raised the score, you pay the price. I saw the lights, I saw the lights inside my home and inside of my mind. And what they took from me, I'll never be alright. They raised the score, you pay the price. They raise the score and you pay the price. That's all. Give Jake a second to transfer back over. I'd like to send Jake on a relay every single second. Oh, you're sorry. I brought 2 picks on stage. First thing Jake asked is for a pick. Now we got another one. Nah, I love you. I'm just fucking with you. Sick.
Yeah. All right, we're very happy to be here on Honky Talkin, and this is probably our most traditionally Honky Talkin sort of song. You know, I was on Ancestry.com. I'll admit it. I paid for that trial. I said, what can I find here? And sure enough, I found that I had some great grandmother who had a really cool name, and her name was Jane Sparks, and I like that name so much that I wrote a song about it. So here you go. This one is Jane Sparks. Or it could be about weed, or you're sparking the Jane. Like, I don't, you know, that's the cool thing. You put it out in the world, and the world just makes it what it's gonna be. You guys listen, and you decide. This song's about being in love with your grandmother. Well, in those open pastures where there Joe, Dakota, May. Does Sweet Jane think I'm a name? 'Cause I've seen the way she looks at you. And I know that it's been said that I'd be better off dead. But I just can't live without her, so I think I'll go instead. She's gonna be your bride. She ain't gonna be your bride. She ain't gonna be your bride. She ain't gonna be your bride. It's true, and her kisses rapture. I'll tell you now, just to save you from the hassle. Oh, that sweet Jane sparks with her pale eyes wide. She ain't gonna meet your kin, no, she ain't gonna be your bride. Thank you so much. Two more. All right, now here at Sunset Honor Unit Incorporated, we're not partial to doing a cover, but we're gonna do one tonight. This one is by Sir Paul McCartney. Sing it if you know it. Mr. Marsh, could you send to me someone young and fine to sit on my knee? She can keep her job and she does it wrong, though. But Mr. Marks, I won't need her long. All I need is someone for a little while who can take dictation and learn to smile. And a temporary secretary is what I need. Or do the job I need. A temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary. Mr. Marsh, can you send her quick? 'Cause my regular, she's been getting a little sick. She can keep her job and she does it wrong, though. But Mr. Marks, I won't need her long. All I need is someone for a little while who can take dictation and learn to smile. Temporary secretary is what I need. Or do the job I need. A temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary secretary. Temporary tried to lock myself inside a heart without a key. But you got to let the wild ones run free. Drew, how's it looking out there, man?
It's pretty good. They look good.
So I led my love to water, but I couldn't make it true. I tried to find a replica, but knew it wasn't you. Y'all are too kind. And suddenly, the face I know seems only like a dream. 'Cause you got to let the wild ones run free. You let the wild ones run free. Don't cry for what you can't keep. It ain't easy, but you gotta let it be. Take their hearts off the leash, 'cause they're not ours, you see. You got to let wild ones run free. Last solo of the night, y'all. Better soak it in.
Oh, the pressure.
Come on over to my creepy couch, boys. Sit on down on my creepy little couch. Someone could sit on the amp if you have to.
Come on,
however
boys,
you like.
don't be shy.
First of all, let's start with that McCartney poll there. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. My band covers a McCartney song every now and then. We do Let Me Roll It,
Oh, yeah.
and it's always unexpected. And I did not expect that, so I loved it.
It's insane that if you just put it over like a 1-4-5 chord progression, it just is a totally different song. Like,
Yeah.
that's how good Paul is at writing melodies.
He really is. He's the greatest of all time. Any of you John people out there can suck it.
Buzz off!
You're fucking wrong. George people just think they're cool, and you're not, okay? It's
What
fucking
about
Paul
Ringo?
all day.
We
No
love
one's
Ringo.
a Ringo person.
He's all right.
He's great. Ringo's great, but no one's like, you know who's my favorite Beatle? Ringo. No one says that. Assholes say that. Who would say that? Guys, sorry. Also, speaking of drums, I really wanted to point out the juxtaposition in the world's largest ride cymbal that you have and the teeniest, tiniest crash cymbal up there.
I'm glad you spotted that.
I did spot
that.
that.
Is exactly my intention.
Yeah, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, which means it's my favorite
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen.
A lot of this band's kind of dumb. for
Yeah,
sure.
well,
Really dumb.
that's why you guys are very, you know, I'm a big fan of what you do because I'm always trying to do dumb shit.
Yeah, it's I don't know. You gotta have like a bit of a stupid ass gimmick, you know.
Well, it
It's
seems
it's
like you're having fun. I had
Absolutely.
fun watching,
Yeah,
therefore it seems like you're having fun.
it's silly.
But tell me, did you guys fight the whole way here? Is that, let's go to the deep, dark underbelly of
We
the
play
band.
Dark Souls. That's how we solve our problems.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Y'all slept the whole way.
I think
Yeah, we
They
did.
sleep
Yeah.
the whole
Let's
way.
be
Dead
honest
ass
here.
silent the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys came from Atlanta, directly from Atlanta.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about Atlanta. Is everyone from Atlanta?
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the music scene, the country music scene, or the not so country music scene?
You know, it's the
That's
not
Atlanta.
so country music scene's picking up for sure.
Yeah.
It's more and more. I don't know, just in the last year.
That's
when
cool.
we started doing this, it seemed like no one was. I don't know. Not that we were like outside or above
broke
anything.
new
but-
ground.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
not
I'm-
like that, but
I'm sure you guys
it's a
did.
moment, kind of, right now. I feel like.
I think so. I mean, you know, before I started doing this show, the country music scene in this town was in shambles, and I've single-handedly fixed it. So give it up for me.
We played a line dancing show on tour like a month or two ago in Bushwick in Brooklyn, and it was like packed with people, like
Yeah.
decked out to the nines. So
It is happening. It's happening in urban spaces
Something's
a lot
happening.
more often, and this is the kind of stuff that I like to see more of. It's like, you guys have country music influence for sure, but you're not really bound by genre per
Yeah.
se. The internet says you're a sentimental pop co-op. What the fuck does that mean?
I'll take credit for
yeah,
that.
you
That
write
was me,
that
yeah. I wrote copy.
Yeah.
That's my.
I mean, I like it, and I think that that kind of it kind of describes what you do. But then on the other side of that, you know, why do we have to describe it?
Genre's irrelevant, right? Genre's
kinda
dead.
is.
You know.
It is, even though I'm trying to make this show very much about the country music genre.
Nah, genre's dead.
Well, the people who come to the show all the time know I fucking fail at that constantly. I never consistently have country bands on, but honestly, who gives a shit? Do you guys care? No. I don't care if you care, so that's good.
We call it the cowboy band a lot. Like we tend to avoid saying that we're a country band because we don't want to get like G-checked by anyone. But
Yeah.
we definitely told the cop today we were a country band. So you know.
All right, well, let's.
He
Yeah.
ate that shit up, dude.
Especially outside of Bowling Green, he's gonna be
I
like,
know.
"All
We
right,
had.
you
What type
know,
of music
we're
are
okay."
y'all? We're like country
Well-
music for sure.
Tell me about that. So you guys, I don't know if any of the crowd saw. There's a creepy white van outside. That's mine, and then right behind it is a creepier white
Creepier
bus
white bus.
that you guys rolled up in. So tell me about why'd you get pulled over? What happened?
John.
Yeah,
you wanna tell you?
John.
Were you driving,
I was
John?
driving, yeah. Very,
Okay.
very appropriately, safely,
Great
under
drive.
the speed limit.
You seem like a safe guy. I wouldn't, and you can't really get that thing
It's
over
just more
40 miles
It's
an
more
hour.
boring than it sounds like. It's like some kind of lapse in my insurance. We were fine, but Jake ate the weed.
I did
Anyway,
eat the weed.
even though he ate the weed. We definitely
Good. Okay, so let me ask you about the wheat. Was it flour that you ate?
Yeah, no, I
He
didn't.
ate
I
a
didn't
pen.
eat the pen.
He ate a vape.
He
That
ate,
would have been badass.
ate 2 Pinchemans,
Swallowed the
a
pen.
bucket of edibles.
Like
You're
a
on a
s-
different fucking plane
Like a
right
sword
now.
swallower. He just took
Yeah.
that shit back.
Yeah.
You're gonna shit that thing out, and it's gonna be so great. So you feel okay though? You're
No,
doing
I'm
all
feeling.
right?
You know, it was spicier than I would have thought. You know what I mean? It actually, I would add a little bit to a dish, like some freshly grated marijuana on top. That would be
Yeah,
kind of nice.
I think that's a thing people do. Earlier you said it was spicy, and I was like, did someone sell you a bag of oregano?
No. It was more chimichurri than anything.
Okay, well, if anyone wants to hook these guys up with weed, they had to eat theirs on the way here. So, you know, just if anyone's holding,
Be a neighbor.
be nice about it. I asked them beforehand if we could talk about this on the internet, and they said yes. So they're scoundrels, these guys.
Real rascals.
So I don't know if it's illegal, honestly.
Is it illegal? I don't know.
Some places. Is weed legal here yet? Do we know?
Nice.
Yeah,
Bowling Green, though, it's got to be illegal at Bowling Green,
it's
right?
definitely illegal.
That's what I'm saying. So we felt it.
It was the right move to eat the weed. How did you guys get that bus? I want to talk about. I wanted to shoot the interview from inside that creepy
Oh,
old
man.
bus.
Johnny? Oh man, the bus was found on Facebook Marketplace.
Where everything good is found.
Where everything good is found. Bought from a lovely gentleman in Nashville named Boris.
Oh, we know Boris.
I'm sure we know Boris. He was trying to turn it into a party van to sell it to he wanted to do like bachelorette parties in it. So it had like this crappy little bar in there.
Yeah.
And we just took it and made it into like a tour bus. This guy was probably waiting his entire life for someone like me to come along and buy this thing, as no one was ever going to buy it from him.
Well, what did you pay for it, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't want to answer.
It's worth. I bought it for $10,000.
$10,000. That's a good price.
It only had 38,000 miles on it.
Wow.
That's a pretty good find. It was basically, functionally, it's great. Visually, it attracts attention, I would say.
Yeah,
It's not great to drive that past a cop. I do.
That's true.
He clearly scoped us for a
When I
reason,
drive
right?
past a cop.
Do you guys get pulled over in it a lot?
No.
No,
John's a
I
great
always
driver.
drive like I have weed in the car, so I'm always driving under the speed limit.
Right.
Very
For
safely.
anyone who doesn't know, if you're in a van, you typically drive, a large vehicle, and you always have weed in the car. So you always have to be very careful, but you always get pulled over. I mean, you try not to. You try to be very
We're pretty
safe.
good at not getting pulled over, other than today. That was such a. I was like, what could this guy possibly be pulling me over for? There's no fucking way. That thing is so hard to speed in. Like, there's no way I was speeding.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got a top speed of 45 max, probably. All right, well, enough about that bus. But if you ever want to sell it, hit me up first. I'm looking for more creepy vehicles to my repertoire. We were talking earlier a little bit, and you guys said you're from Atlanta, and in Atlanta, the Duffer Brothers live. So you see the Stranger Things crew a lot?
I do, yeah.
I wanna
see
hear
Joe
about that.
Keery shirtless every single day. And for some people, that's a dream, you know? Yeah.
Wait, which one is that?
He's handsome Steve. He's the
Oh,
young
you
guy with the
see
baseball
Steve?
bat. Yo, every day.
Why is he shirtless every day?
Because he lives there. I mean, and it's impossible not to clock these kids immediately, so you might as well be shirtless. It
Okay,
really
but
makes
I have a thing. I have a thing, though. I have a thing.
You have a
if
thing?
you're a man, or anyone, I don't want to be gendered about this. People shouldn't be shirtless in public. I have a thing about it. I even don't want to see you driving shirtless. Why is your shirt off while you're driving? Yeah, you can have your pants off. I don't give a fuck about that.
Especially while driving.
I don't think people ought to be walking around shirtless. It seems sweaty to me. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's just a thing.
People are only doing that.
All right, Grandma.
Do you guys not agree?
The beach is just cheating.
This is the trashiest crowd, I swear. Okay, so you
See a lot
see
of shirts
Steve
out
shirtless all. Yeah, you guys are all wearing shirts.
Shirts off.
Fucking
Everyone.
clowns.
Practice what you preach.
So you see Steve shirtless all the time. That does sound pretty dreamy. I
alright.
like that idea. But you see the Duffer Brothers and just the cast.
Yeah, they're all pretty nice. So a little bit about us. We do a residency every January at this cool bar in East Atlanta. And we had the pleasure of, it's a variety show, kind of like what you're doing here.
Sure.
It's not nearly as funny, but
Thank
we
you.
do our best. We don't have a hot dog. We could, maybe next year.
You can get you a roller grill.
Yeah, but I think we lost a lot of traction one night because Maya Hawk, who is Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter, she showed up to one of these, and some of us immediately clocked in. We're like, hey, this is cool. Like this must be a pretty happening spot that we're putting on here. We were real proud of ourselves. And one of the people that we were playing with had an improvisational part of the set. And so he brings people from the crowd to come up. So we had one person go on, it was so-so, another person go on. It wasn't quite clicking with this crowd. So the person, our dear friend Paul Stevens, he's about to finish wrapping up this, and all of a sudden this young person comes running onto the stage, and they have a hoodie on, and they have the strings tied all the way. So
Like
you can't,
Kenny.
Yeah, like Kenny, so you can't see who it is. We all know that it's Maya. And At this point, Paul, who has no idea what is going on, is just like, nope, nope,
like,
get
shuts
off
her
the
down.
stage, nope, that part's over, we're not doing anymore. And then she does, God bless her, she does this reveal moment of like, it's me. And he's just like, I don't care, go, go, go. And we were
He
like,
didn't know who it was,
No, he had
too.
no idea. He had no
Afterwards, he literally came up once he found out, because everyone's like talking about it after this. He came up and he was like, dude, please tell me I did the right thing. And I was like, Paul, you treated her like you would treat anyone else. I think that's fair, but that's how, like,
Yeah,
remorseful he was. Said,
I
please tell me I
honestly-
did the right thing.
I kind of think it's the wrong thing, but I have a special surprise for you. Let's hear what she has to say. Maya Hawk's here, everybody. Let's bring her out. Just kidding, she's not.
Paul is the sweetest guy in the world. I
No,
will
Paul
say
is
that.
the greatest
Paul,
human
it's like
being.
he's so sweet and so honest and kind. So to see him do this was one of the greatest.
It
things
was
I could
really
possibly ever.
It was
seen.
in slow
Hell.
motion.
Yeah.
We were just like, no, stop, Maya.
How many of you thought that Maya Hawk was about to come out? I think some of you.
There she, Maya.
Oh,
She is here, actually.
Maya
No.
Hawk. We did that joke already. It doesn't
Yeah.
play as well the second time.
The first time was also pretty bad. Well, that does segue nicely though into you were talking about the residency. You recorded a live album
Yeah.
during the residency, and that's coming soon.
We did it all. It's called Parlor Nights, which is the name of the residency too. If you go on Spotify, most of our stuff's a couple years old. So we have the hats, but we don't quite have the sound yet. Most of the stuff we played tonight is new. Parlor Nights should be out soon. We did it on 4-track cassette, real dusty. We got some of our other friends on. It's like a compilation. So I wanted it to be like Jerry Jeff Walker. If anyone listens to Jerry Jeff Walker, Viva Terlingula. It's like
Hell
a
yeah.
lab album. It's kind of like 8 different types of songs that are all thrown on this thing, and some of them are live and stuff. So that was sort of the inspo.
And do we have a date?
No, we got to get the cover. We got to get the cover. It's always something like that.
This DIY shit, man.
I know, right?
It's a fucking hassle.
January's coming soon too, so before January. That's all I can say.
All right, before January, you're gonna get that live album.
Coming
Guys,
out.
they have stuff for sale over there. Go talk to these boys between the sets. Give it up one more time for Sunset Honor Unit. Thanks for coming up.
Hey,
It's great to have you guys on the show.
lovely.
All right, friends, we're gonna take a quick break before we get Katie Didit and the Bluegills up here. So go take a short shit or a long piss. You know the drill. I don't know. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes. We'll see you then. Don't go nowhere. Don't leave us. We'll see you shortly. All right, Spotlight Guy, you're back to work. Where you at, brother? Thank you, Dale. Was that right, Dale? Got it that time. I'm bad with names. Ladies and gentlemen, it's debate night here in America. And I want to thank you guys for skipping that debate to come to this show instead. Actually, that probably means you guys aren't paying attention to politics or anything like that. So maybe you guys are the fucking problem. Especially you. You don't know who's debating? It's that one guy, Joe Biden. Yeah. Vice President Joe Biden. I think he's got this one in the bag. I think he will die soon. Tomorrow, he's so old. I like him. No, I like him. Tomorrow is September 11th, and thank you. There was something I wanted to remind you guys about, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, new episode of Big Brother tomorrow night. Don't miss that.
Hey, what's worse than 9/11?
What?
3/11.
Whoa. Amber is not the color of your energy tonight, Ken. That was a good one, though. I like that. I feel like there's more 9/11 jokes now than ever. Or is that just my algorithm? My Instagram is curveball 9/11 jokes all the time. It's like, this is what it was like to grow up in the 90s or whatever, and they turn on the TV. Is it cool to joke about now? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
9/11.
9/11 who?
You said you'd never forget.
Oh, fuck. Great. Okay, here's something else I shouldn't talk about. Did you guys hear about the Louisville porch pooper? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's one side of the room. Pro pooper.
They got to the bottom of it.
They got to the bottom of it, no pun intended. They found him. They're not going to reveal his identity, though, and no one's pressing charges because, as it turns out, he has a high degree of autism. So it seems to me like, case is closed, and I feel like the police did the right thing. But it also seems like the cops are like, all right, case closed, fuck this. And now, what do the homeowners do? Is he still coming by? Is he still shitting on their porch every night? Like, the cops are like, all right, there's nothing we can do. And the homeowner's like, but what do I do about this guy shitting? They're like, I don't know, man.
I mean, they're never going to do anything about it anyways.
Yeah, I know. It's just a really cool superpower to have.
I'm just
That's all
glad they
saying.
didn't shoot him.
You get to go shit on someone's porch, and the guy is just like, God damn it. There he is again. Just wave hello while they walk past his shit. I'm about to buy a house. I'm thinking from the homeowner's perspective. This was another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I want to talk to you about this, Ken. Spotlight guy, you're crushing it right now. Give it up for Dave.
What's the address of your new house so I can
I'll tell you later.
not come and shit
Yeah,
on your porch?
I'll tell you later. So I was talking to a buddy last night who works for different venues around town. He works security, and he had just worked a show. It was a weird K-pop show. And he was saying, like, this is a crowd that doesn't know how to go to shows. And I was thinking, well, that's a real thing. There are certain crowds that know how to go to shows. So I'm going to throw it to you guys, and you tell me if you think that crowd knows how to go to a show. McKinley's going to be our judge because he has to see all kinds of terrible shit all the time. So what do you guys think as far as like a goth show? What do you think? Do you think that crowd knows how to go to a show? Yes or no? Ken?
Yeah, they're usually pretty
They're
chill.
pretty good, right? K-pop show, obviously that's a weird fucking crowd. Do bronies know how to go to a show? I don't think so. But like a juggalo crowd, what do you think about that? Do you think? See? What do you think?
It's 50-50. They're pretty chill, but they're gonna get Fago all over everything.
That's exactly right. That's an outdoor-only crowd. That crowd knows how to go to outdoor shows. They don't know how to be indoors, hard stop. They just don't know how to be inside. What's another one? Let's see. We've got like a punk show. You guys think people know how to go to a punk show?
If you want shit on the floor.
Yeah, Ken?
It's 50-50.
50-50, that's fair. Metal shows. Metalheads?
Yeah, metalheads are chill.
Metalheads know how to go to a fucking show. Let me tell you about the worst crowds. Ken, what do you think is the worst crowd?
I know what the worst crowd is.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Country crowds.
They are pretty bad, but the worst that you'll ever see is for someone that got famous on TikTok.
Yeah, that's true. That's a new genre, the internet crowds.
Yeah.
And that's what we were talking
It's
about.
like-
The K-pop crowds, the internet crowds, are people who not only don't know how to go to a show, they don't know how to be in public.
Yeah, they get here and I'm like, what are all these grandmas doing with their empty basements tonight?
Why do they have so many stuffed animals in their pockets?
They smell bad.
Well, I was going to say, in the traditional sense, the worst crowds are these two. Country crowds and comedy crowds. That's why the Honky Talkin crowd is the fucking worst. And I tell you guys that every week. But you don't believe me. Fuck this crowd. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are great. Thanks for coming out. I'm so mean to you people all the time. I don't know why, but I really enjoy doing it. Let me read an ad, and then I'm going to bring this band up, okay? You guys ready for that? Again, don't care. Don't care if you're ready. Doesn't matter.
All right, go ahead and go.
I got stuff to do. Chill out there, okay? Let's chill out. Folks, this portion of tonight's program is brought to you once again by the fellers of Small Time Napoleon. Can I have some sound? Now, if you were here last week or one of the past 7 weeks or so, you'll recall that Small Time Napoleon was running a little ad campaign before they played the show. I thought that was nice. It was smart. And then they bought more ads from me right after that. They didn't give me any direction on these ads. They don't have anything coming up. They don't have any shows coming. Well, they have an album that's coming soonish. And, you know, we all know how that goes. Next year? Who the fuck knows? We don't know. we've got no dates, so I don't know what to say about Small Time Napoleon. I'm on their third ad out of 5 more that I have to do. So
You should stop shaking them down for money when they're drunk
no,
at the
no,
bar.
but I like that part. I like that they keep giving me money. So how about this? Small Time Napoleon. It's a band. It's a band here in this city, in Louisville, Kentucky. They have music. You should listen to the music that they have. It's good. It is good music. And they are called Small Time Napoleon. Thank you again for the money, Small Time Napoleon. Okay. Guys, let's bring up our next act. Katie Didit and the Bluegills. Come on up, let's talk about it.
That's right.
That's right. Katie Didit and the band. I told you before that I didn't want to talk to the band, but you insisted, so here they all are. Katie, where are you from?
I'm from Whitesburg, Kentucky.
Where is that in Kentucky? Show me on the, what side, which way? Show me on the foot. Show me on the weird boot.
It's right across from Virginia and Tennessee, right in the corner.
Okay, I hear that in your voice now. Tennessee. It's out there. I was talking to you about this earlier. Our paths have never really crossed, but we've been in this same music scene for quite a while.
Yeah.
When did you move to Louisville?
8 years ago.
8 years ago, I think I was like the CEO of a large company at that time. I was doing a lot of different things.
What happened, Tyler?
I don't know.
Who hurt you?
Alcohol. Drugs and alcohol happened. So this band is the Bluegills, and this is a relatively new crew for you, yeah?
Yes.
Do you typically, before that, were you doing a lot of solo stuff?
Yes. Yeah. Every now and again, just like, and playing with Michael quite a bit, so,
Gotcha.
as a duo.
Who convinced you to add all these unnecessary people?
The demon in the back of my brain.
Yeah. I mean, I heard sound check. It does sound great. I think it's a cool lineup. I like most of these guys, you know. A couple of these guys I haven't met. I know, of course, we know Shannon and Jake. They've been on the show. Shannon keeps getting on the show. I don't know how he's doing it.
Can you rate the ones you know from 1 to 10?
What's that?
Rate them 1 to 10, the ones you know.
Rate them all 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Like on their looks?
No, on how much you like them.
10. Start with Jake, 10. I like them big. So we know Jake and Shannon. Who else do we have in the band?
So this is Mikey Miller, and he is our drummer, and this is Michael Schrader, the 2 mics.
Oh, easy.
2 mics, and Michael Schrader plays keys, and Mikey plays drums.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm excited to hear the whole band tonight. Speaking of other bands, you've been in Mama Said String Band for how many years did you say?
8 years.
So did you move here for that band?
Yes.
Have you guys seen Mama Said String Band around town? Hell yeah! It's a pretty killer band. And what do you play in that band?
Upright bass.
And then tonight you're playing guitar.
Yes.
Do you play other things?
Those are two of the most main things that I play. I'll dabble on some piano and stuff every now and again, or banjo, but those are the ones that I play mostly.
No big deal. I just play everything. I dabble in the other things. No big deal. Tell me about the open mic scene, because I myself have never been like an open micer, but I'm not frowning upon it. I think it's fucking awesome. I love the whole concept of we have no idea what's gonna happen here.
That's exactly how it
I love
is.
the idea of like, you know, some new artist or a person trying to like figure it out. What kind of drew you to that? Because if you guys don't know, Katie's run at least one open mic in town for how many years?
6 years, and then the other one for 3.
So you've got a couple going
Yeah.
at all times.
Yeah.
What drew you into that?
Well, the first time I ever played on stage ever was at an open mic, and it was in Whitesburg. And then I just felt like it was supportive and good for you to grow as a musician. And then I also needed a way to make money during the winter when my band wasn't playing. But I've met so many great friends through open mic, and now I feel like it's a part of who I am, so I don't want to give it up.
Where are your weekly spots right now?
So at Diorio's every Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. and then at Flanagan's, which is right across the street on the same street, from 8 to 10 p.m. But the Diorio's one is stopping at the end of September, but there'll be a new venue in October.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, as far as open mics go, I do this show every week. Technically, I vet the acts that come on. Sometimes I fuck that up. I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes some things slip through the cracks, and I put this crowd through a lot. I feel like the open mic scene is a little more lenient on, you're gonna get some oddball stuff a lot of the times.
We've seen some pretty weird stuff over the years. Yeah.
A few.
Yeah, me and Michael met at open mic night, and so he comes to them pretty regularly still. And there's been, we've had magicians, we've had poetry, we've had stand-up comedy, and then we've just had some other really weird stuff that I don't know how to explain.
Like
But it's
musical
always fun.
stuff or just like weird stuff?
Instruments you haven't heard of.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a wild card. You don't know what you're gonna get.
I love the concept of that, but that kind of terrifies me in a sense. Are you constantly like on edge when you host it, or you just accept? that you get
No,
what you
it's
get?
mostly like if something makes me very uncomfortable, then I'll pretend that I have to go pee very quick and then be like, I'm gonna step away from the soundboard. One of my friends and be like, I don't know if I can deal with this anymore. I don't know what's happening right now. But most of the time, it's really great players, honestly. I feel like out of a lot of the open mics that I've been to, a lot of professional great players come to the open mic, so I'm happy for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe you, but I do believe you.
Yeah.
I do believe you because I have a lot of buddies who do the open mic, and I think it's just kind of a great alternative to trying to book a show when that's a huge pain in the ass if you just want to try out some new stuff.
Yeah, if you just want to go jam and hang out with some people and try out something new.
I think I should try an open mic, but just like try to make it the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, make me very uncomfortable where I have to go pee and get someone else
That's how
around
I
the
know.
soundboard.
All right.
4th Street gig.
Oh yeah,
Is
have
that
you?
not an open mic?
It's basically an open mic. I do some 4th Street gigs every now and then, and my whole goal is to play songs that I've never played in my life. And I want people to do requests, and I want to fuck them up pretty bad.
That's an open mic.
Yeah, it's pretty much an open mic. But at the end of the day, people are always like, wow, you nailed that. So I think they're wrong, or they're lying to me to be nice, or I'm amazing. Could be any of those.
Combination.
Or all of them.
It's probably the latter. Do you guys, I know you play in a zillion bands. Shannon does a lot of things. Do you guys play in some other bands as well?
Yeah.
Are you out and about? Who else? Do you want to plug anything, or fuck those guys?
No, sure. I play drums in like a shoegaze band that's pretty busy. We're originally based out of Lexington, but half of us have moved here, still trying to convince the other half. But, you know.
Excellent. For the people who don't know, what's shoegaze?
It's essentially like a wall of sound, but then with reverb on it, and so it sounds really pretty.
Okay, see, the way you described it didn't sound pretty.
It's like kind of like 90s like indie, like that kind of weird, like the Pixies, but like imagine
But
louder.
brighter.
Okay.
And brighter, like a little more like if you're stoned, you're gonna have a really good time.
Okay, well, yeah, these people like
that's,
that shit.
That's a very good way to do it. If you come to the show high, you're gonna leave absolutely blown away.
Oh yeah, you're gonna leave higher than
Yes,
you came.
right, yeah.
And you also play in some other acts around town.
Yeah, I play with. I honestly play with a lot of folks. I like jumping into stuff. But I play with a guy named Nick Teal. For those of you who don't know, he's one of the most interesting musicians you'll ever meet.
We've got him coming on the show soon. Are you gonna be there?
Oh,
I don't know.
yay.
I'll have to ask him.
Okay.
He didn't ask me, but no,
Yeah,
no,
Nick-
anything from a weird jazzy Latin guitar piece to a Russian folk song, or to Queen. So you
Yeah.
know, whatever you're feeling, he's probably got a way to do it. But I'm doing a solo show Saturday at Gravely with a good friend of mine, different Katie, who's out there somewhere.
Hello, other Katie
Who's
out
got
there.
the best voice,
Yes.
I swear. So, if you got a chance, come on out. But yeah, I play a lot of solo stuff with a lot of different groups. I love staying busy with new, interesting.
Well, I'm playing a wedding pretty soon. If you're free, I'll give you the date after the show. I just need one more guy, so. I heard you in sound check. You're good. You're hired.
Well, coming from you, that's enough.
Oh, well, thank you. It doesn't pay a lot, so, just be ready for that.
That's a wedding.
Give me free beer. It'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what I pay everybody in. You guys have already been paid tonight. Congrats. We're gonna shake down this crowd one more time and really get them. So this is your third or fourth show with this group,
This is our third show.
and how many of those have been here at the Tiger?
All of them.
All three. That's some brand loyalty that I can get behind. I'm only playing shows at this place too. What's with that?
They like what they like.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I think we've all been kicked out of the other venues.
I think so, but we can't tell anyone that.
Yeah. Just kidding. We just like it here. Mark
It's my
Evans is
choice.
cool. He's not. All right, guys. Are we ready for the third or fourth? This is the fourth one?
This is the third.
This is the third. Are we ready for the third ever performance of Katie Didit and Bluegills? Let's do it. Thanks for being on the show, guys. All right, while they get ready and tune up and whatnot, I'm going to read you one more ad from our friends at Hadley Pottery. Friends, this portion of tonight's program is brought to you once again by our friends at Hadley Pottery. Listen to that crowd. They love Hadley around here. They love them. It's a crazy crowd tonight for 9 seconds at a time. All right, if you're a Louisville native, you've seen Hadley Pottery your entire life. She's everywhere. She's iconic. She's right here on the desk. Here's our ASMR moment. Can you hear that? I cannot stand that sound. Hadley's a longtime sponsor of the show, even though this show isn't much more than a weekly collection of dick and fart jokes and jokes about the Louisville porch pooper. Here's some Hadley headlines for the people. The pineapple pattern is out and the ship pattern is in. We all know about this, right? I said it for 3 weeks in a row. Ship is brat now, and I keep saying brat. I'm going to say brat until we're done with it. Are we done yet? No. Okay. You guys keep telling me we're still brat. All right. This just in, Hadley got some new throw blankets with the classic horse pattern woven right into that little blanket, and I got to tell you, these things are adorable. Now that fall's here, you can, well, it's almost here. We'll say it's here. Now that fall's here, you can make a nice little cup of tea in your beautiful little Hadley mug, cover up with your little Hadley blanket on your Hadley couch. I don't know if they have couches yet, but I'm assuming they will. It's just a cozy fall activity for you. Hadley's showroom is open from 9 to 3:30 every Wednesday and Saturday. They've got great gifts for that special someone in your life, especially if you need something unique and local. Check them out online at hadleypottery.com. You can also get some customized stoneware from them, just like I have this mug. I can't read it, but I think it's my name. All right, guys, are we ready for our second act of the night? Their third show of all time, basically. Give it up for Katie Didit and the Bluegills.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
We do nothing now, I never know what you dream. Be it something happy and it's taking you upstream. Then we wake tomorrow, heavy roasted bean coffee, teaspoonfuls of love and little bit of cream. I found such an easy thing. I get to be myself, and I get to sing. Planting seeds, pass the time, they go away. Sitting on the back porch, just swinging like a wave.
over the sad and distant tune. I'll carry through the bright every shade of blue. I found such an easy thing. I get to be myself. Get to sing and see. Half the time they go like away. Sitting on the back porch, sweet like away. So if you take my hand, I promise and I'll let go. Don't forget me, darling, and life's been as sure. I found such an easy thing. I get to be myself. Get to sing and see. Pass the time they go while you're away. Sitting on the back porch, just singing life away.
Thank you guys so much. We're just gonna keep on rolling.
But days aren't fun anymore, and the roses all smell sour. So I sit and watch the candle burn as the minutes become hours. Codeine, a little bit of nicotine helps me forget your memory. Now you're just a buzz in my head like a bonnet full of bees. Then it's not the way it goes. You see no help but yours. Share the meat and the wine. You promised you'd be mine. He makes pretty good times. I'm burning his love. Drowning as I sing, I pray that it gets better. Fox wine is for crying time. I'll push it on. Let it go, let it be, at least that's what they say. Then it's not the way it goes. See no hope but yours. Mine.
guys put your hands together for our bass player? He just left a gig that he played for over 2 hours right before he came here. That's Jake Reaver, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. Put a round of applause for the first band that was on stage too. Not only were they incredible musicians on stage, they were all incredibly nice off of the stage, and I always appreciate that. Buy some merch. Yes, please buy some merch. They came all the way from Atlanta, y'all. This next one's called Nobody Likes It When You're Sad, because I don't think that they do. Nobody likes it when you're sad. So wipe the tears from your eyes. Nobody likes it when you're sad. I just want to see you smile. And then wipe my tears. Thank you guys. It's about a goldfish that's an asshole. A goldfish that I don't own, actually. It's all made up. This next one is called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
There's a needle in his bed. Can't get no sleep at all. There's bugs inside his head. The basement cut his bed. He's laying on bed again. Dad's gone just to say she's sleeping with his friend. He's running overslept, stuck behind the train. Sammy got his under today for the rain. Oh, gee. People do. It's always something harder that you can go through. Don't sweat the smallest stuff that hurts you so. It's not for pride, honey. Something bad, but it makes a joke.
Can we get a little bit more guitar in the drummer's monitor? And can I have just a tad bit more of my vocals in front of me? Everybody put your hands together for our amazing sound engineer tonight. We've got 2 more songs for you guys, but I know I mentioned Jake earlier. I want to introduce the rest of the band one more time. This is Michael Schrader on keys, everyone. Got Mikey Miller back here on drums. Jake Reber once again on upright bass, everybody. And over there on saxophone killing it is Mr. Shannon Vedder. This next one is a chord song.
Katie Didit on vocals and guitar. You stayed so strong for a long time on your own. Sticks and stones break bones when you left them.
our third show ever, and we've only played the same venue every time that we've played. So it's comfortable. Feels good up here. Yeah. We're getting used to it.
We've got some clothes in the green room to just stay there.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tyler, for having us. We've been Katie Didit and the Blue Girls, everyone.
Guys, give it up one more time for Katie Didit and the Blue Girls. What a great show tonight. Oh, you guys know I play a little guitar, right? You get it? It's a little one, a little guitar. Hey, another great show is going to be this show. I'm doing this show, when is that, October 4th we got that show? Katie, are you free on October 4th? Do you want to join this bill? You want to sing a Loretta song? This is how I organize shows, by the way. You want to? Okay, let's check the calendar. I would honestly love you to sing a song with us. that show. We should do that. Guys, we learned a lot tonight. We learned how disorganized I am just now. I also do need you to play that wedding. It's the day after this show, if you're free. Mike. Great set, guys. That was a good time. What else did we learn tonight? We learned a lot about the Louisville porch pooper and how he has the coolest superpower in the world. And I'm pretty envious of that. We also learned that weird country is the best country, I think. Give it up for Sunset Honor Unit one more time. Well, thanks for coming out tonight. I hope you liked the show. You're welcome. Didn't cost your ass a dime, except for all those tips you gave us, which, thank you. Give yourselves a hand for that. You know, another thing we learned is that country crowds and comedy crowds are the worst crowds. But you guys aren't so bad. And for that compliment I just paid you, you should put a little more money in that tip jar before you leave. And I know that it's a school night, and I know you gotta go. So before you do, let me tell you one more time. Thanks a lot. That's right. Spoiler alert. Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I really do appreciate that y'all came out to celebrate some shit you probably never heard before. Hey, thanks a lot. Woo! Well, I hope to see you next week, but I hope that you don't text me asking, hey, is that show happening next week? Yep, it is. Guys, it's every fucking week. I swear to God, if I have to say, oh my God. But 2 weeks from now, we don't have a show, but next week we do, okay? So I'll see you next week. Yeah! Yeah! Hey, thanks a lot.